everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a quick rant stroke thought of the day. This one will definitely be a rant. One of our former players has been piping up and talking shite. We'll get stuck into this in a minute. Just before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, smash the button, come and join us. All free content on Evermore, 2 weekly shows, Mondays and Wednesdays, and pop-up videos just like this rant you're about to watch now. So who's been whinging? Yes, it's none other than the self-entitled wah-wah merchant that is Sol Campbell. Yes, Sol Campbell did play for Newcastle, which many people won't remember because he was so fucking dreadful that they've erased it from their memory. Yes, he appeared 7 times for Newcastle United in 2010/11 season, I think because he was a pal of Chris Hughton. He was fucking dreadful. Sol Campbell goes down in Premier League history as one of the best centre-halves that there ever has been. He was brilliant. He was quick. He was strong. He could read the game. Brilliant player, you know, obviously left Spurs, had the old Judas tag, you know, won everything with Arsenal, you know, representing England really well. That player was gone by the time he pulled in a black and white shit. He was fucking honking. He made Claudio Casapa look like fucking Nesta. He was that bad. He was slow. He couldn't read the game. He was all over the place. One game in particular stands out, I think, against West Brom when he was so fucking bad. You could have picked a fan from the crowd and give them the shirt with their kite hanging out and they probably would have got closer to whoever the centre-half was, Jeff Horsfield or some shit. I don't know who it was back then. But he was fucking awful at Newcastle. So this guy has come out and said that the anticlimax of his career, it wasn't very nice at the end, worst scenario, he didn't really enjoy it, and he thinks he could have played on. Well, I hate to break it to you, Sol, you could not have played on. You were fucking terrible. You were getting beat by everybody. You couldn't mark a piece of paper if I gave you a fucking pen to do it with. You were dreadful. It was a shame really because all these really good players, we've had this before where we become a football retirement home. Predominantly it was under Kenny Dalglish where you had John Barnes and Ian Rush, you know, walking around St James's Park with their fucking Zimmer frames and their dentures in their back pocket. I mean, Barnes, to be fair to him, did score a couple of goals. He still had a little bit of something about him. But Rush was fucking dreadful, washed up, washed out by the time he came to Newcastle. And that was definitely the case with Sol Campbell. I think, you know, I don't know if he replaced him with Mike Williamson or he played with Mike Williamson, but you had the likes of, you know, young David Edgar, you know, Dummett was breaking through, obviously Mike Williamson, and they looked much better than Sol Campbell. But such is the ego on this man that he thinks that it's Newcastle that was a problem and not him. The fact that he was completely washed up and he come and signed a contract and collected thousands of pounds a week and he was fucking crap. I know his missus was from Newcastle. That was probably the reason why he came up in the first place. But, you know, every time you see Sol Campbell open his big fat fucking mouth, he's moaning about how he hasn't had this opportunity and that opportunity, how he should be a top-class manager, he should be this and he should be that. He seems like such an self-entitled shitbag that I just can't believe that the media outlets are even giving this prick air still. It's only because of his legacy as a player that I think that they do that. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure I can probably speak for most Newcastle United fans, so your time at Newcastle United was not enjoyable. We thought it was fucking terrible. We tried to erase it from our memory banks, and you just went and dredged up all these old feelings of how fucking dreadful you were. So thanks for nothing, mate. 7 games of utter shite. Yeah, we won't remember you fondly. Mike Williamson is a better player than you were for Newcastle, so deal with that, pal. Right, that's Chris signing off. That's if you enjoyed this video, as I mentioned there, please subscribe, smash a like, help get it on YouTube. I can't get my teeth right there because I've been ranting too much. Yeah, come and join us on Evermore. Loads of room for you, all free content. Let's keep supporting that team of United, and I'll be back with some more rants soon. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.